All right. Story time, story time, story time. Yahoo! Somebody earlier asked me, do I ever pull pranks on the viewers, especially like on April Fool's Day? And I said, no, something happened to me a long time ago when I was young that cured me of pulling any pranks at all, okay? So anyway, it reminded me of a story I'd like to tell you, and I think you'll think it's cute, and I think you'll like it. But it's a true story. It really did happen. Okay, this happened when I was in high school. Okay, and you know my mom and dad, they used to go out on like a Friday or a Saturday night, and they'd go somewhere. You know what I mean? You know, like I was in high school, my sister was in high school. Hell, my two brothers were in the army already. So you know, uh, and what I would do when they would go out, I'd invite a whole bunch of my friends to come over to the house. Okay, and we'd sit around over there and lie and bullshit each other and uh, drink some booze if we could get anybody to buy some for us, and just you know cut up like you know people 16, 17 years old do in this world. You know, we'd play music loud and just you know raise hell. Okay, and anyway, on this one Saturday night, my mom and dad they had gone out and they were going to be out until like 2 or 3 in the morning, and basically there was maybe like 6 of us there. Okay, and we were all drinking some Spaniata. You know, for like $2, you could get a great big half-gallon of wine, and between the 6 of us, we could probably come up with about $10, and we could get about 4 big bottles of wine. And we'd put some ice in it, you know what I mean, and sit there and drink Spaniata. And you know, and like I said, we'd play music loud out on the patio and just you know go crazy. I mean, not go crazy, but you know what I mean. Okay, we were pretty good kids. Anyway, one night we're all sitting there and it's about 11:30, and we're all drunk and we're going, "What do you want to do?" I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? Said, "Hey, well let's go toilet paper somebody's house." I said, "What?" They said, "Yeah, let's go toilet paper somebody's house, man. Who do we know? Somebody that we go to school with that lives around here. We'll sneak over to their house and we'll toilet paper the front of their house and their you know their front yard, okay, and then you know it'll be funny and you know it'll be a story we can tell at school tomorrow. You know, like I said, we were in high school. I can't remember. I think we were juniors in high school, but I'm not positive. Anyway, we all agreed, okay, we're going to go do that. And like I said, we threw in some change, and one of us had a car, and we went down to a grocery store and bought this great big huge bundle of toilet paper, okay? And every one of us must have had like 4 or 5 spools of toilet paper, you know? And there was this one girl, she was like, it always works out this way. She was like the prettiest girl in the whole school. Her name was Connie Toller, and she lived one street over from me. And our backyard faced up people's backyard, and they lived about 3 houses down. Okay, so anyway, we went over to her house, and we snuck over there. Okay, and we're throwing toilet paper up into the trees, and we're stringing it along the garage, and we're getting their car, and we're getting, I guess it was her dad's truck, okay? And man, we're just getting the whole house. And I'm telling you, we've done a fabulous job, okay? So anyway, they said, hey man, let's not stop here. Let's all go in the backyard, and we'll do the same thing there too. So we all went back, and we opened up the fence, I mean the gate, you know what I mean? And it just had one of these little latches you lift up. We lifted up, and we all went in the backyard, and we're trying to be real quiet. And they got a real nice patio back there, and we're throwing toilet paper up there and letting it string and throwing it up in the trees, and we're making flowers, and we're doing everything that you can think of, you know. And the next thing you know, I hear one of the guys yell, "He's got a gun! He's got a gun!" And we're going, oh shit. So anyway, I take off running as fast as I can run, and I get right to where the fence is, okay? And I go to put both my hands up on the fence, and I feel something poke me in the back. And this guy he has a damn gun, and he's got me, like up against the fence with the gun in my back, and he's pushing it in there and pushing it in there. And I'm going, oh, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot. And this guy's pissed, I guess he'd already gone out in the front yard, and then he heard some noise in the back, and he comes in the back, and there's like 6 of us, okay? And he's got me there, And I'm going, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot. And he said, get down on your knees. And I got down on my knees, and he said, put your hands behind your back. And he walks around in front of me, and he's sitting there. He's got a double-barrel 12-gauge shotgun, you know what I mean? And he's got it pointed right at me. What are you little bastards doing? What the hell do you think you're doing? What the hell do you think you're doing? And I'm just, I'm ready to crap my pants, okay? I'm going, oh my God, don't shoot. And I'm telling him, we go to school with Connie, and hey, we just thought it was funny. We're not breaking nothing or damaging nothing. Anyway, he rounded up about 4 of us. And then he told one guy, he said, come on in here. And he brought us into the kitchen and sat us down in the kitchen. And he sent one guy to go get the other 2. So when those 3 came back, he said, now listen here, you little bastards. You're going to go out there and you're going to clean up every bit of that toilet paper, front and backyard. And when you're done, there better not be one piece of toilet paper there. If there is, I'm telling you right now, hey, there's going to be hell to pay. And he points that gun at us and says, do you know what I mean? And this guy's a great big old guy. He looked like, he was like a mountain man or something, And we're all just shitting in our pants, and we're scared shitless, you know what I mean? And anyway, we went outside and we cleaned everything up, and we cleaned everything up and cleaned everything up, and put everything in his trash can, you know what I mean? And then we went and knocked on his door and said, mister, we're really sorry. We're really sorry. Hey, we'll never do it again. We learned our lesson. We learned our lesson. We learned our lesson. And all of a sudden he gets a big smile, and he looks straight at us and says, who the hell do you guys think you're trying to bullshit? Do you think I wasn't out doing the same shit when I was your age? Of course I was. Wouldn't surprise me if you turned around and went and did the same damn thing as soon as you leave here to somebody else. And we're going, no, we would never do that. We would never do that. So anyway, he says, all right, now get the hell out of here and don't come back. And believe me, we took off, and we're walking down the street real fast. And one guy I'll never forget as long as I live, his name is Russ Osborne. He said, hey, stop here. Hey, guys, what are you doing? I said, what do you mean? He said, you heard what the old man said. I said, what? He said, we're going back there and getting all that toilet paper out of that trash can. We're going down the street here, and we're going to do the same damn thing to another house. We all laughed and said, hell yeah, that's a great idea. Right on. No reason for the night to end on a bad note. Hey, so we went down the street and toilet papered the corner house, man. And only this time we were smart enough not to go in the backyard. But I'm telling you, man, we turned that place into the ice palace, okay? With toilet paper hanging and streaming and blowing in the wind everywhere. Then we went back over to my house and sat around and laughed and drank some more wine until we passed out. Next morning, we all woke up and we went down there, and sure enough, there's still toilet paper everywhere you look on that one house. You know what I mean? Hey, and we're all standing there laughing and pointing at it and standing there and laughing. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? The old man that we toilet papered the first time, Mr. Toller, he comes driving down the street. He honks the horn and yells out at all of us, I told you, you dumb son of a bitches, to turn around and do the same thing again. And he's laughing, and he just keeps on driving, you know. Mr. Toller drive up right while we were doing it. While we were laughing about it the next day, We're standing down the street and on a corner, pointing and laughing at it. Mr. Toller comes driving past. He slows down, rolls down the window. I told you, you dumb son of a bitches, to do it to somebody else. I thought that was so funny. Anyway, hey, I swear to God, that's a true story. That really, really did happen. And, hey, I'll never forget it as long as I live, man. I was so scared when that old man had that shotgun pointed at me. Oh, my God. Hey, all that for toilet paper in somebody's house. Anyway, I hope you like story time. That happened in probably like 1971. And that happened in Clovis, California. I'll never forget Robert Cloud, Russ Osborne, Dennis Fanning, Dean Elder, me, and Craig Oliver. Those are the 6 guys that were there. And every one of us graduated from Clovis High School in 1972. Anyway, hey, I love you guys. I hope you like the story. It's the truth. And, hey, like I said, I learned my lesson when it comes to those pranks. You bet. I'm going to be pulling some pranks. Yahoo! Thank you. Hey, love you guys. Love you guys. Now back to RuneScape.